episode 2. We just chillin', man. Rella and Derek, episode 2. Let's just get it, man. Hopping on top of these topics coming off the top of the head. You never know where the conversation's gon' go. We just doing it, talking shit. Everybody loving it. Yeah, that's just how we get down. You know you vibing with it. So Derek, once again, let's just give him an introduction. Yup.
Okay. Something real quick for him.
Something real quick. You know, you just gotta, hit him with something real quick.
Just
something real quick.
Just something like this or something.
Hopefully they like the intros. You know.
It's hard to say.
It's hard to say. We're only 2 episodes in.
You can't really make assumptions about certain things like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If the right people like it, they'll come along. They'll keep listening.
Yeah, you have your people, right? And you have like other people and stuff like that. They do what they do, and everyone does what they do, and you can't really get mad.
Everybody has like a podcast nowadays, anyway. So there's a podcast audience for everybody. It seems like.
Yeah. If anything, maybe somebody that doesn't know us would like it more than somebody that does.
True.
Right?
True.
And who knows who that is?
Right.
But we're here for them, whoever it is.
Whoever it is. If you're listening and you're enjoying it, we'll keep doing it.
Yeah, we're here. We're in it.
Even if you're not listening, we'll probably keep doing it because it's something we like to do. So.
It's just fun. Honestly, it's fun.
It's very fun.
You don't think about certain things, and then I don't know, one day it just pops in. It's like, let's go ahead.
It's like, let's go ahead and do that.
And then, sure enough,
you're doing it.
Yeah. Then there's nothing to it but
to do it.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's all that is.
Do it. That's a great song by Cherish. Like 03 hip hop.
I would say play it, but if we need to copyright it,
Yeah. I don't know.
We could probably get away with it for a little while.
For a little bit.
Or do they have the robots on there that fucking scan their shit and then?
I don't know. I feel like we could probably sing it as long as we don't have like the actual music in the background with it.
Kind of like a cover.
Yeah.
Maybe not like a cover. I mean, it wouldn't be as good, I guess.
Nah, it's not a professional cover or nothing like that.
Yeah.
Nah, it'd just be 2 dudes improvising on the mic. Just a song they know.
Yeah.
People do that all the time though, right?
Assumably.
Like,
eventually we're going to have some shit going for what we're dropping.
Right?
You know what I mean? It's going to be weird to have content ID and shit.
I know.
It's a whole nother level to it.
Yeah. But yet again, that's just another page in the book of the chapters of the things that we do to get done.
Right. Because like we said, you got, there's levels and then there's pages.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, so, anyone that... anyone needs some reference to that, hit episode 1 right quick. You know exactly what we're talking about with that.
Yep. But if you're here, if you are back from episode 1, thank you for listening. We really appreciate the support.
Yeah.
Hopefully you keep listening to episode 3 and beyond. On and beyond.
And if you don't, guess what? That's okay.
It's fine. We understand. You're busy.
You got shit going on.
You
got shit we're doing. You got shit you're doing. You can crunch us into what you got going on or not. I mean, we're going to crunch this into what we got going on either way.
Yeah.
Right?
Maybe we just want the flavor of the week.
Yeah, kind of like, speaking of flavors of the week, ice cream. You like ice cream?
Ah, fucks with ice cream.
Now, do you like ice cream better or gelato better? Or is there a difference in your opinion?
I feel like there's a little bit of a difference. I feel like ice cream more because like ice cream I've had ice cream a lot more than I've had gelato. But Froyo, frozen yogurt, that's also top notch.
Froyo. Yeah, isn't that kind of what they have at Bippy's down the street?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a Froyo shop.
Yeah. So
right
then what's the
across
difference
the parking lot from Baskin Robbins, actually.
Yeah, you can walk there in 2 seconds.
Yep.
Like go. It's like, I only want the cone from here. I'm gonna go to Bippy's and fucking fill it up.
Yep.
Okay, so then I guess I'd have to do a little bit of research, huh?
Of what the difference is between them?
Between gelato and Froyo. I mean, obviously they're both milk-based, right?
Ice cream is milk-based. I'm pretty sure Froyo is milk-based.
Well, it's yogurt, right? Doesn't yogurt have some essence of milk in it?
It might. Is Go-Gurt milk-based?
Is yogurt just in general not? I thought it was, right? Is it not a dairy product?
I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. It reminds me of sour cream. It's along those lines.
Sour cream is delicious, man.
Sour cream is delicious.
And it's weird. You can put it on shit cold. You can throw it in some shit hot. It's one of those things.
Yep.
Yeah, I fucks with sour cream.
Yep. It's a top notch, especially on a taco. Like I don't understand people who don't like sour cream on tacos, but you know, to each his own.
Yeah, yeah. I guess it is a preference, but it's like anything.
Mm-hmm.
I guess like somebody might like coconut.
Yeah,
I like
I like the taste of coconut. I don't like the texture of like just regular coconut. Like I don't like Almond Joys because the texture is just but the taste is so good.
Yeah, it's super gritty.
Yeah.
Like especially Almond Joys, like you're saying.
Yep.
Something about them is just off. I guess it is the texture, but
it's like sand almost.
Yeah, it's
like when you really get to like chewing it. It's like I don't.
If you dump the grits in the water before it's hot enough,
yeah,
but you still eat it, but like stringy though.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like some Parmesan cheese that isn't melted yet. It's like still cold, but like I don't know. I'm not fucking with it. But you can put some coconut milk in some shit.
I'm not a big fan of coconut milk or coconut water. Especially coconut water. Coconut water. There's a meme that says coconut water tastes like water that's already been in somebody else's mouth, and I'm like, I 1,000% understand with that, and I 1,000% agree with that.
Really?
Like the first time I had coconut water, I was like, this tastes like I just drank backwash, and I don't like this at all.
Yeah, I'm definitely not a fan of backwash. No, hell no.
No, I fucks with almond milk though. Almond milk is good.
Almond milk.
Almond milk is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather have that than regular milk personally.
Really?
More often than not, yeah. I guess if I'm gonna just have a good old classic glass of milk, you know, wash down some cookies. Regular milk is good. It has that flavor to it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
See, it's always Red Cat milk, the whole vitamin whole milk, or
like
vitamin
D
if it's not whole milk.
Like to go whole all the way, or you're like 2% sometimes, or
not
whatever.
Always. So 2% milk is it's not trash, but like I don't know, like I feel like you can just taste the difference. Like,
have you ever had fresh milk?
No, I can't say I have. I've had like organic milk, but never
just
like
fresh squeezed milk,
fresh out of the udders. No, I've never had milk like that.
I think you have to boil that shit first too, don't you? Or can you just go straight raw?
I mean, I don't know. Would it be just like feeding another like animal? I guess another mammal.
It could be. I mean, I guess the cows do that.
Yeah, because
right?
As I said, we don't boil breast milk. They just kind of.
Yeah. So then, I guess some people have like an argument that maybe, I mean, and whatever, right?
Yeah.
Like some people think that we're not supposed to drink milk for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I don't know.
Well, the argument is like, animals only drink milk up until a certain age, and then they just stop. And it's like, I see where you're coming from, but I like milk. I like cereal. I like milkshakes.
Yeah, shakes are fucking good. Man.
I can't just stop drinking.
Cereal is good, but but back to what you were saying about the almond milk. I'll go almond milk in some cereal first.
Really?
Yeah, just after I had tried it that way. Mm-hmm. That's just how I kept doing it. It's delicious, in my opinion. Especially if you get like the vanilla flavored one.
Ooh, I haven't had that.
It's good.
At least I don't think I have.
It's like almond. No, it's Silk, right? Is that the
Silk almond milk brand? I think.
Yeah, or almond. Not Joy, because that's the candy bar. But there's another. It's like almond breeze.
Oh.
Shout out Almond Breeze if you want to sponsor. You
know,
right?
Silk, either one.
Hey, we'll get them both.
Keep them smooth. Keep it smooth.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think I've ever had, because like I've never bought almond milk. I usually get it when I get boba teas, because I get them like blended. So. Yeah.
That sounds pretty good too. Is the boba the ones that have that huge ass fucking marbles of shit?
Yeah, you can get it like that, or like the jellies, so the candies. I usually get the pearls, just because they're like another flavor. But I started doing that back to Bibby's way before I started getting boba teas, because I would get like vanilla froyo, and then just put like strawberry pearls in there, or like mango pearls in there. Really good.
I can't lie. If I go to an ice cream place, I'm gonna get chocolate.
I don't like chocolate ice cream.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I like it, but it's not like I gotta really, really be in the mood for chocolate ice cream.
Really?
Like, chocolate desserts in general, they're just they're too rich.
Dude, I fucking love chocolate. Dark chocolate. Now milk chocolate isn't created equal, right? You got you got Hershey's, which you got to be in the mood for Hershey's in my opinion. You got Godiva, which is pretty good. But if you have some like the Hershey's dark, like special dark, top.
Well, see, I'm not a fan of dark chocolate.
See, I like chocolate in general for the most part. Like like I said, like milk chocolate's pretty good. Dark chocolate I'd rather have, but you can get too dark
Yeah.
to where it's almost like
It's bitter.
yeah, it's like coffee, but
Yeah.
you're eating fucking coagulated coffee almost.
Yep. See, I like white chocolate a lot. I like the cookies and Hershey's cookies and cream bar.
That one's good. Is that the one with the blue wrapper?
Yeah, like it's like the teal blue on the edges. It's
Yeah.
like with a white background. Hershey's is still like dark brown, black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Hershey's, you know, sponsor the podcast.
We're gonna be sponsored by everybody.
So you have to be in the mood for chocolate. I have to be in the mood for vanilla.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's funny how that goes, ain't it?
Yeah, the duality, huh?
But every time I go to Baskin Robbins, I always get sherbet. I don't know, is sherbet an ice cream or sherbet is a sherbet. So
Yeah, I guess it is what it is.
yeah.
Now sherbet, it's okay, right? I mean, isn't that like mainly fruity flavors,
Yeah.
like orange and lime and
Orange,
shit?
lime, pink, rainbow.
I've had orange. You got like the push pop things.
Yeah.
With like the Flintstones back in the day.
Yeah. The ice cream trucks, that was my go-to.
With the creamsicles, right?
The
another
creamsicles
one?
were something different. Those were just orange, the orange outside with the white in the middle.
Like the
But
orange
those were
vanilla.
also good as hell. I fucks with those.
Yeah.
Actually, if I get a float, if I'm not feeling root beer, I'll do orange soda instead of root beer with vanilla.
Float.
Yeah.
You know, floats are pretty good. Now, if I'm gonna have some vanilla ice cream, I'd have a float. Definitely. Root beer's classic, of course. You know, one thing the only float that I can say I ever really had in my life though was forever ago with my cousin in Kentucky. He made me a Mountain Dew float.
Ooh.
It was
like
pretty
that.
damn good.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. I started experimenting with float flavors when I was like 19, 20 because I was like, it was always root beer and orange, but I started buying like Fanta, so I would get like vanilla and grape, vanilla and strawberry, vanilla and pineapple was really, really good.
Ooh, pineapple.
Yeah.
Pineapple's my favorite fruit, man.
Yeah,
Not gonna
pineapple's
lie.
a good fruit.
It's the shit.
Yep. Yeah. Pineapple, I think, is also my favorite fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got that, right? So what's the opposite of pineapple in your opinion? Is there one? Could there? Well, there's got to be. There's opposites to
gotta be.
everything, right?
I don't know.
Because it's super sweet and delicious, so I guess it'd have to be.
I know I don't like a lot of melons. I like watermelon. Don't like cantaloupe. Don't like honeydew.
Now, watermelon's delicious, right? You ever put a little bit of salt on it?
I've never had salted watermelon. No.
You just put just a little sprinkle of salt on it. Something about it. Something about it. It's very
Hey, well,
good.
sweet and salty, man.
Yeah, and especially if it's like a shitty watermelon, because they're definitely not all the same.
No. Apparently, you want the more round watermelons than the more oblong ones.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I've heard either school of thought on that, but then it also depends on like the color of the bruise on where it's been sitting on the ground too.
Yeah.
Like if it's a certain shade of yellow, it's better, or it's been sitting there longer, getting sweeter.
Yeah. Apparently, there's a lot in the fruit.
There is a
I
lot.
have no idea what. I couldn't pick just fruit and say if it's good or not.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to just look at it and be like, "That looks ripe."
Like, let me go ahead and eat that.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, like strawberries, you got to get them at the right time. Now you said cantaloupe and honeydew.
Yeah.
I like those. I think I like cantaloupe more, but it's almost never cantaloupe season or honeydew season. You know, every once in a while you'll get it where it's like it looks like it's about to be bad almost, but that's when it's the best.
Huh.
Right? Like it's super dark orange or super dark green, like it's been sitting in the juice for a while or something like that.
Well, I
I
don't
don't know. Maybe just you don't like the flavors in general.
Nah, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It's like salty sweet to me, but like more salt than sweet.
A lot of the time, the melons taste more like rind
Yeah.
than they do fruit. That's where it puts me off. Like if it tastes like I'm chewing on an orange peel, not really messing
Yeah,
with that.
it's like flavorless, salty, and sweet all at the same time. It's like a bunch of stuff that just shouldn't go together. in
Just
my opinion.
a major contradiction.
Yeah.
100% just shit, in your opinion.
Yep. It's no chocolate and peanut butter combination, that's for sure.
Oh no. Speaking of shit, chocolate peanut butter, you're talking about white chocolate Reese's. White chocolate Reese's. I mean, they don't hit it for me. I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah.
I like those. I like white chocolate Reese's and the white chocolate Kit Kats.
The white chocolate Kit Kats are good. You know, the Kit Kat has a lot of weird flavors, like random flavors you can get from like China and shit.
Yeah, Japan. I've had the wasabi ones. Those are good.
I had the green tea one.
Those are also really good.
It was pretty good.
I really like teas. Are you a tea? Well, I know the answer to that. You're a coffee guy.
Well, I like tea too. I drink
Yeah.
tea, But the thing is I like strong tea. Like coffee, I just drink it straight up. Probably because it's. I mean, putting shit in coffee isn't bad in my opinion. I just would rather have straight up coffee. Like I like the flavor of a macchiato, or if you put some sugar in, of course it's gonna feel sweeter to drink or whatever.
Yeah.
But with tea, you got to put like 4 bags in a cup. You know what I'm saying? Like I like the flavor. I want to taste it because otherwise it just tastes like hot water.
Well, no, it just you gotta. I guess it depends on how like hot your water is too.
Like if I brew just straight water through the coffee pot and then I pour that into a cup and steep it, it just never seems like right. It doesn't seem like a good concentrate. Like I would need to have more bags, I guess.
Okay, I got you. I kind of feel what you mean. But not tea. I like tea. I used to drink it with a lot of sugar when I was a kid. So I would like kind of like line the bottom with a cup of sugar as I got the water boiling, fill that up, put the tea in, stir it. And then I switched to honey at some point, and then I switched to milk and honey.
Ah.
Yeah, very English.
Yes, quite.
Quite English.
I do like a tad of honey in my tea, yeah.
You do like a tad bit of honey in it?
Quite.
Yeah. Well,
especially at the bottom, yeah?
Yeah.
Bottom of the glass.
Yeah. You get that real nice, that like, is, it kind of like makes it like thicker at the bottom. Yeah.
Quite. Yeah, honey thick, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite.
And then the way I do it is I put the honey in first, then the milk, and then I stir that, and it turns like a nice like golden brown color.
Then you put the tea on top. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like what you do if you're making like a sauce, like a cheese sauce. You would you temper it, right? So you have like a roux going or something, and then you're gonna add cheese to it instead of just stirring a fuckload of cheese into the shit at the end so it gets all clumpy. If you stir it enough, obviously it's gonna melt. Yeah. But you take some of the liquid out off to the side and mix it up and pour that back in and temper however much of it is in that way.
Yeah.
Same thing with the tea, right? Mm-hmm. It's a good way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And yeah, a lot of tea time steep is like 4 to 7 minutes.
4 to 7?
Yep.
Hell yeah. Let me see. What's your favorite kind of tea, like brand or whatever?
I don't know if I have like a favorite tea brand. I guess if I'm going sweet teas, I like Milo's. I like Red Diamond. I guess McDonald's sweet tea. I kind of fallen off of McDonald's sweet tea though. That sweet tea is a little too sweet sometimes.
Dude, a lot of people don't know how much sugar they're actually putting in some shit.
Yeah.
Like you have a gallon of tea and you're putting a gallon of sugar in it.
Yep.
What are you making? Simple syrup?
Gold Peak has good sweet tea. I like Gold Peak.
Yeah, Gold Peak. What's the other one? Pure Leaf?
Yeah. Yeah.
Pure Leaf is good too.
Yep.
I'm more of an unsweet tea kind of guy. Now, I don't dislike the flavor of sweet tea, right? But, I don't know. I do like to actually taste the tea. Same thing with the coffee. Like you can taste the differences in fucking coffees.
Yeah. Well, I think when I'm having tea, when I'm having it cold, I like it sweet. When I'm having it hot is when I like to be able to taste the tea.
Especially since you can get that straight up. This is the fuck. Oh, let's try Old Time, right? That's one, right? Isn't it like brand Old Time or something like that?
Old Time, Old Time, or
English,
like Country
right?
Time.
Country Time is it like Old English or something? Something else we could look up, I guess.
Yeah. I know English breakfast is a type of tea. Like you got English breakfast, chamomile, green, jasmine.
Oh yeah, that too. That's they have some decent flavors. But like I said, I would need like half a box for one cup. Because I like the strength. I like a bold flavor. I guess maybe that's why I like dark chocolate. I don't know.
Huh? Maybe. Have you ever had try like peach teas, like from tea bags, like actual like kind of fruit essence teas, like peach, raspberry, lemons?
I can't say I have, but I would like to.
Yeah.
I know peach tea is good. I like peach tea.
Peach tea is good.
Raspberry tea is good.
Raspberry tea is also
especially good. The peace tea line.
Yeah.
In the fucking cans. Yeah, I like the raspberry.
Yeah, raspberry is good. I like Arizona's mango tea, the mucho mango.
I forgot all about Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona's like the OG tea. They've been 99 cents for as long as you remember.
It is. Yeah, have they ever not been 99 cents?
I guess it depends on like regionally where you live, because like sometimes they're like $1.50 or like $1.47.
If you're out in California, we're sorry for you because we're paying 99 cents over here.
You can miss me with that 207 bullshit. It's like 207. But the price is on the can, though.
Yeah, it says 99 cents on the can, but 300% tax. Damn. Thirst is real out there, probably.
Yep. Couldn't be me.
What?
I feel like I've been paying more than 99 cents for Arizona. Just like I couldn't pay more than 99 cents for a Real wrap. That'd be like,
No, it's a 2-pack at that.
yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking Swishers, grape Swishers back in the day, always fucking $1, you know?
See, I like White Owls now. I used to do Swishers back in the day, but I like White Owls now.
Yeah, White Owls are good. Of course, the OG was grape, you know, Swisher back in the day. And then, you know, you want to see what it actually tastes like, so you go original. But then, then you get into the wraps. What is that? What is that brand of wraps? Zigzag.
Oh, I was just thinking that.
Yeah, the Zigzag wraps were the shit back in the day because you could
stuff
those bitches.
Bit. Yeah.
But then the White Owls, I did switch over to the White Owls. The peach are good. But then I like the green sweets.
Ooh, the green sweet White Owls are good. The white grapes are all right.
White grape.
I like strawberry, the tropical twist. I like pretty much all the White Owl flavors. Like, I don't have one that.
Isn't there another one too? It's like, it's not green sweet. It's another kind of.
There's emerald green White Owl. It's kind of like a plain flavored.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that too. I started to like those because they kind of burn a little bit slower too. Now, if you roll it inside out, that's another trick from back in the day.
Never done that.
You know, I had a friend. Shout out if you're listening. You probably know who you are. He used to do that. He was like, "Oh yeah, let's find out if this will work." So he did that, and then I think it did. Especially whenever we remember one time in particular. If you know, sure he would too if he was you know sticking around with us into the show. Roll that bitch inside out. Hit the McDonald's drive-through. Get a little packet of honey.
Oh, I do know about the honey trick. You take a little dab of honey goes a long way.
And then you let that shit dry. You maybe you hit it with the lighter right quick back and forth, and then tastes like some fresh French toast.
Yeah, and like it's funny too because like the honey like absolutely like cuts through that like tobacco leafy smell. Like it almost doesn't have an odor behind it.
Yeah, and it's still smooth too whenever it's going down. Yeah.
Just don't hold it like absolutely vertical because that honey drip on your fingertips is hot as hell.
Oh yeah, it's like candle wax.
Yep.
Fucking candle wax.
You like candles?
Candles, yeah, I fuck with candles. Yeah.
I got a wax burner. I don't know which one I like prefer. I guess like wax burner from like a safety standpoint because you know worst comes to worst your bulb just burns out.
Is that kind of like the diffuser?
Yeah, but instead of pouring water in, you use like candle, like they give you candle wax essentially.
Is it just kind of like a hot? There's no flame. Right.
It's like a hot plate.
Oh, okay.
A hot plate over a bulb.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
And it'll warm the candle wax up, and it'll emit the smell that way instead of a wick.
So, does it get hot enough to evaporate it? Does it eventually have to fill it back up? Or how does that work?
Yeah. Because every time you use it, it loses potency, and yeah, the liquid does go down. I usually put in 2 capsules at a time. But yeah, super easy to clean. All you do is throw it in the freezer a minute or 2, and then the wax just comes right out of the metal plate, and then let it get back to room temperature, and you're good to go.
Do they have a lot of scents like candles would too?
Yeah. Yankee Candle is one of the people who makes wax burners.
Oh, so it's deep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I like candles for the visual effect too. You know,
the flame is nice. The flame flicker.
See it flickering, yeah. Especially on like a dark, rainy day like today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Candle goes a long way. Very long way.
Yeah. Hurricanes.
It makes you kind of glad that lamps aren't a necessity anymore. Like people going through the woods and shit. Like
the
arm length lamp.
It's like the lantern with the candle inside of the lantern. It's like, I don't know how much time I have left, but I got to get where I'm going fast.
Everyone and everything knows exactly where you are, but you can't see shit except your fucking arm. Like,
yep, I can barely see 10 feet in front of me.
Yeah.
God forbid if it's extra foggy this night.
Now we got flashlights that can shine half a mile down the road and shit. Fucking laser pointers and all that other shit. Hey, lasers are fucking cool though.
Lasers are cool.
There's this one that they won't even sell it. They make it overseas. They won't even sell it in this country.
Why?
Like you can't get it shipped here because it's too powerful. It can like set shit on fire and like.
Oh, so this is like military grade laser.
It's a handheld laser, but it's like however many watts, and the beam is so concentrated. Like there's like different colors like blue, green, and red and shit like that. And I know that I would want the blue one. I think that one looks pretty
blue
sick.
laser would be sick. I was blue or green.
But
There's too many red lasers out there.
Straight up, right? And then you hold it up to a match. You just shine it on a match and it sparks it up.
That's
you
cool.
hold it up to a balloon and it pops it.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is. I want that shit. It's only
Damn.
like a couple $100. You know, but can't get it here. It's too powerful.
Yep.
But there's motherfuckers on YouTube making lasers out of fucking batteries, and they just know how to make legit ass lasers to the point where they're like in their like young people too, like 20, 18, somewhere in there, to the point where the shit is so powerful you have to wear goggles if you're gonna turn it on.
Oh, like welding goggles?
Like straight up, like you're gonna fuck your eyes up if you use that shit in a room.
Yo.
Like and it's like a laser gun. Like they have the thing, and then you see the laser shoot, and then it reflects back out of the magnifying glass, and it's lighting up the entire garage.
That's trippy.
I'm just like, that's pretty sick.
Damn.
You can like write shit into wood. You can like etch and shit.
Damn. People are getting real crazy with this shit.
Yeah. Speaking of lasers, man, and like getting crazy, what do you think about you think there's some shit out there, you know, like some extraterrestrial technology
shit
going on? Maybe they got some kind of lasers we don't even know about.
There's got to be. I feel like it's too much just space to just not know about it.
There is a lot of fucking space.
Yeah.
Or is there? Hey, you know, what are we being told?
I don't know.
Can't believe it all.
Can't believe it all. Maybe partially the truth. Maybe all lies. Half truths, half lies.
Maybe the half lies are half truths. It's hard to say.
It's hard to say.
I think there's a little something out there though.
Yeah.
But I think it gets kind of sketchy whenever they start trying to turn it into like just all of a sudden they're blowing it up like on the news or whatever. All of a sudden they're just blowing it up like, oh yeah, by the way, the Navy's saying this and fucking.
It's like we've discovered blah 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 in the skies, and it's like, yeah, we've been known about aliens, bro.
Yeah,
it's like,
motherfucker, we've been telling you that shit.
It's like, so Area 51, y'all gonna act like we don't know about that?
That you can look that up.
Yeah.
You can look this shit up where you're not allowed in. You see some movies, it's like, there's this one movie, I think it's actually called Area 51, where they go in it, like they sneak in it at night, and they make it down, and they find like this ship, and like, watch it.
Okay.
It was pretty cool. It was pretty fucking cool.
Okay.
Like, and they, like, people find out that they're in there, and then they gotta escape, and then there's like, actually is, like, well, I don't want to give it away, but there's like actually some shit going on. It's pretty intense. So I would suggest that is pretty cool.
Wow, that was actually a lot louder than I thought it was gonna be.
Sensitive mic.
Yep. Sweet tea sipping, bringing it back to that.
Hey,
you know?
Sweet tea.
Sweet tea.
It's ice cold. Good old, Florida hydration.
Yep. Ooh, I like Arnold Palmer's.
Is that the tea with the
half
lemonade?
sweet tea, half lemonade. Yep.
Yeah, can't go wrong with that. Especially maybe a splash of vodka in there.
Ooh.
Yeah, spike it up.
That probably would be amazing.
You know what else is pretty good too is like screwdrivers, right? A lot of people like screwdrivers.
Yeah.
But if you have the orange juice with the vodka, but I think that, you know, a little bit of gin and juice.
Gin and juice is the shit.
It's pretty damn good, especially if you have like the right gin for it. In my experience, it's pretty good with Bombay Sapphire with some orange juice.
Yeah.
You can't even taste the shit, and then all of a sudden you're like, that was in there. Okay.
It's like there was gin inside of this juice.
Yes.
Yep. I like mimosas a lot. Champagne and orange juice.
Mimosas. I don't think I've ever had a mimosa. I think I've had something that is supposedly resembling a mimosa, but my mimosa game is.
Gotta start going to brunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go a couple. Let's hit up a brunch sometime. We'll get some mimosas and we'll write down our thoughts. We'll have a conversation. Maybe episode 3.
Hell yeah. Shit, just get a bottle of champagne and some orange juice. We'll just pour up.
We could do that too.
We start
live taste test shit.
The episode goes on. We're just kind of.
So, 10 out of 10. I'll go with that. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah.
So, I think like one of the first times I went to brunch was the brunch was like $70, but it was like a buffet brunch.
Okay.
Yeah.
But some buffets have like a plate limit though.
Yeah.
Was that one like that?
This was not one. It was buffet and like bottomless mimosas. Like it started off with 3 people at the table. I think somebody else showed up like halfway through it, but each of us probably had like a full bottle of champagne to ourselves by the time we were finished. Just sipping mimosas.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Sounds like a nice morning.
It was chill. We were right on the water too. It was calm. The sun was just
Commodore's playing in the background.
Nah, nothing like that.
No easy like Sunday morning shit.
Not easy like Sunday morning. Nope. Nah.
But that Sunday morning sounded pretty easy though.
It was very easy. I think they kind of I think they don't play music because they want the ambiance of the ocean and the seagulls and all that to take you away, I guess.
The humidity and the mosquitoes and the gnats.
Hey, ain't no mosquitoes on the ocean. Ain't no bugs on the ocean actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Except for maybe like a dragonfly trying to go across like a little stretch maybe or something. Or like butterflies, don't they go from like continent to continent? Like they fly way the fuck up in the sky and then they ride the shit, and then if they make it then they do, and if they don't then obviously you never know about it.
Damn, what? No,
yeah,
I've never heard
like
of that.
migration, right? Like
no, I've never heard of butterfly migration. I know the birds migrate south. I never heard of butterfly. I have to look into that.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard that. You
Okay.
know, I'm pretty sure that's the thing.
Yeah.
I think other bugs do that too, which they should stop.
Yeah.
You know, the less bugs, the better.
Like the cicadas, for every 17 years.
Dude, that was another thing. We're talking about like the alien shit. The news just bringing it up out of nowhere. That was the same thing that they were doing with the cicadas, right? They were saying all of a sudden there's. I saw one article that said trillions of cicadas come out from under the ground after 17 years.
Yeah, trillions, but
Trillions.
aren't they already all dead now? Like
Are
cicadas don't live long, like at all.
Aren't
Like,
they huge as fuck?
Yeah, one of them actually got into the office at work. I didn't know what the fuck it was. I was like, "Yo!" I thought it was a big fly.
Was it just bolting
Yeah.
around or what?
It got into the office and like into the light fixture, but it couldn't figure out how to get out. So I was
Dumbass.
just kind of spraying it with chemicals, hoping like the chemicals would suffocate it.
Yeah.
And then like it didn't move for the rest of the night, so I thought it was dead. But then it came back to life during the daytime, and everybody in the office was freaking out about it. And I was
Dude,
like,
bugs fucking do that. Spiders too. Like you can smash the fuck out of a spider, and then it balls up. It's chilling there, you know. And then like, I'm gonna go sweep this, or I'm gonna go pick it up, or whatever. You come back, it's gone.
Yep. But cockroaches for real be doing that.
Yeah, I feel like they're just constantly evolving into more.
First of all, they can survive nuclear bombs.
That's what they say.
That's what they say.
Now, whenever they say that, what do they mean though? Because if you had a trillion cockroaches in a square mile, which could fit, assumably, and then you drop a nuke on it, are they all just gonna start crawling away? No, I think they're all gonna fucking burn up and die.
True.
Or do you think that they would just survive like the fallout, like they would just get bigger and stronger because of the radiation?
I don't know. Maybe. You never. No, but I don't think anybody ever takes radiation growth into consideration if that's an actual
Like
thing.
mutation.
Yeah.
Right.
I also know it's like only certain species of cockroaches because there are so many fucking species of cockroaches.
It's like how many? Like 100 at least?
Probably at least 100.
Or 1 billion?
No, I don't know about all that. I feel like if there were 1 billion species of cockroaches, they would just dominate the planet. Like 1 billion species of anything would just dominate the planet.
Yeah.
Like whatever ecosystem it's in.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, aren't there how many hundreds of thousands of different kinds of bugs are there? Aren't there like millions of different kinds of bugs?
yeah, between like all the ants, all the spiders.
Yeah,
all
because
the
you got ants.
cockroaches,
There's like 100 different kinds
all the
of ants.
butterflies and moths. Yeah. No, it probably goes like real deep.
Yeah.
And then not to mention like the shit like the termites, the invasive species, the
Yeah. Oh, fucking termites, man. They just show up out of nowhere almost. Like
Yeah.
just one day you see one, you're like, okay, then you look where that was, and then that your whole fucking inside of your wall is.
I remember one time I walked in the house coming home from school, and like the whole, it was we had like that little tile square before you hit the carpet, and like that whole like front door, like I pushed open the door, and there was some weight behind it. It was like maybe like a foot's worth of termites, like from the front door back onto the tile, and they were going all the way across the foundation of the house. Like I had to vacuum. I spent like 30 minutes vacuuming up termites, and I was like, I can't like dump them in the house trash can. I don't think so. I was just walking them outside and just dumping them by the fence. Just
They were dying as you were
no,
vacuuming them?
they were dead.
Oh, they were already dead.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. That's good at least.
Yeah, I was like, yo, what?
Yeah, you just don't, like I said, you don't even know. And then
Yeah.
all of a sudden, oh, by the way, there's
It's
a
like-
trillion fucking termites in your door. Yeah.
I was like, well, guess I'm dealing with this now.
Yeah. I mean, that's something that you immediately deal with.
Yeah.
Any kind of bug. If I see some kind of fucking, like a wasp in the house, that's
No,
priority number
gotta
one
go.
now. You're done.
You gotta go.
You could have been outside forever, but you come inside, you're stepping on. You're trying me.
Spiders outlive.
Spiders, like, okay, so if you saw like a big ass wolf spider in the corner of your room, would you just let it chill?
Yeah. Because wolf spiders eat cockroaches, and I'd rather
Okay.
deal with a wolf spider than a cockroach.
What about like just hypothetically, right? Like take the size of your hand, and then there's like a brown recluse that you just every once in a while you just go.
I feel like it also does depend on the species of spider.
It does. Okay,
Yeah.
I was
I
thinking
feel like if I know it's not poisonous, I'll let it go.
tarantula.
I'll let it ride. Depending. Yeah, I'd probably let it go, depending on the size. I probably wouldn't kill it. I'd probably put it back outside.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So like if it was in the back corner, you know, you trying to get dressed for work, and then you look up and there's a fucking tarantula in the corner of your closet for some reason. You're just gonna grab it and like let it outside, or are you gonna get a cup or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. I would do that too.
No, the Australian side spiders, nah, fuck that. I'm moving out.
I saw this video.
That's your house.
Yeah. I saw this video of this dude. It was just a car. He's like, yeah, check this out. And then he took a spray can or something.
Yeah.
And then you just see
Spray,
the
like,
arms
underneath
coming
the
out
handle.
from the handle, yeah. And it just drops, and it's a huge ass fucking spider. Fuck that.
Australia's on some other shit. Everything over there is super poisonous and super big, or super small and super poisonous for no reason.
Yeah.
It's like, why? Why did you evolve to just be the ultimate killing continent?
Is it just that rough out there?
I guess.
You know, what has Australia been through that we don't know about as a continent?
I don't know. I guess when you got all the fucking weird animals, some shit's bound to happen.
There's a lot of shit over there. You know, kangaroos obviously.
Yep.
Are kangaroos native to here at all?
Um,
The U.S.?
Probably not.
I don't think so.
Nah. We definitely have like kangaroo parks if we had kangaroos here.
Yeah, true. That'd be sick though to be driving down like through the plains in Kansas
Right.
or something. You just see kangaroos fucking just.
Right? Or, well, Australia's desert, so they'd probably reside in like Texas, Arizona, New
That'd
Mexico.
be tight. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would give you something to look at if you're driving on I-10 fucking west.
Yep. When you get from San Antonio to just West Texas, just
Where it's just literally hundreds of miles of not shit.
Yep.
You look way like, what is that? You got your binoculars out the window. There's fucking family of kangaroos hopping.
oh, look at that.
Like, hey,
Mamas and Joey's.
this made the trip worth it.
Yeah.
That and the fucking Komodo dragons and shit.
Right? Do you see wild horses when you drive through Texas?
I didn't.
Oh.
Not that they're not there. There's wild horses in Arizona though.
Are there? That
Yeah,
doesn't
like-
surprise me.
Yeah, it's weird.
Arizona's like the like wild, wild west setting, ain't it?
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah. Especially at least certain parts of it. Yeah, it's like abandoned shit, just cactuses in the middle of nowhere, and then cacti. Excuse me.
Oh.
Excuse me.
That's the plural of cactus? Cacti?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
Hey.
Yep.
Yeah, cacti. It just seems like cactuses would be what it would be acceptable anyways.
Yeah.
You know, but I had to correct myself. You know, I had to keep myself on game. You know.
Just like the plural of deer is deer. There's no S.
Yeah. You know, deers is.
Yep. There's no deers, no deerses. No deer eye.
A family of die. Or whatever it is, a gaggle of geese, gooses,
Yep.
mooses.
I know a bunch of ferrets. It's called a business.
Really?
Yeah.
Say, I recently adopted a business.
Yeah.
Like, oh, really? What is it? Is it is it crypto? You know, is it like no, like
No,
like a business. I adopted a business.
There's 4 ferrets. I have 4 ferrets now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, oh, that's not what I was
That's
hoping
not
you would
what I-
say.
Kind of left fielded me there, buddy.
I was really expecting that. But that's cool, I guess.
It's like, you do you, big guy.
I'm gonna not come over anymore because it's gonna smell like shit in your house probably. Isn't that weird though? Like ferrets just smell like shit all the like they don't all smell like shit all the time, but don't they have like a stank to them a little bit?
Yeah. That's what I hear.
From my experience.
I've never... Actually, I've known one person who had 2 ferrets. Their house didn't smell that bad. It smelled more like the dogs than anything.
Don't you hate when like I try to pet all the dogs that I can, you know, especially like at work or some people bring their dogs in every once in a while. But then whenever they leave and you just smell like wet, musty dog stank.
Yeah.
Like, can you just give your dog a fucking bath every once in a while?
Yep.
Or like if you like you said you walk into a crib or something and it just smells like
Yeah, like, the faint smell of the dog doesn't bother me. But, like, because, that's to be expected.
yeah.
But, like, if you walk in and it's just, like... it's like you pet the dog and you can feel the dust
It's just
grime in the
greasy.
fur.
Yeah.
It's like,
If your dog is greasy, you need to fucking fix that.
Yeah.
Or do they not know? Do they not care? Or
Probably a combination of both.
yeah,
Probably a little more so not caring than not knowing, because they gotta know.
public service announcement: keep your dogs clean.
Yes.
You know, people like to pet those and not smell like shit afterwards. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I don't want to have to wash my hands after petting your dog.
Yeah, I want to be able to, you know, hit up Subway. You know, walk in there. You know, pass some people with their dog, walking their dogs or something. Say what's up, and then just go eat.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have to take a shower just because I pet your dog.
Yep.
But hey.
Yep. God forbid your dog got fleas.
Oh man. Yeah. That would be tragic. Fucking fleas, man. It's another one of those shitty ass bugs.
Yeah.
They just come out of nowhere too, don't they? It's almost like they just appear.
Yeah.
Like where are fleas to begin with?
I want to say, like, I guess just hopping in the grass. I don't think they fuck with humans that much because our hair isn't long enough. At least mine isn't.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
So if you have a short haired dog, it's not going to get fleas, you think?
Probably. They probably still will. They're probably less susceptible to it. But
Yeah.
no. Every dog usually gets the flea and tick collar anyway.
I was about to say, but still though, put that shit on your fucking. Take care of your fucking
Yep.
animals, right?
Flea, tick, heartworms.
Yeah.
The big three, the holy trinity.
What is it, like a little drop of some shit on their back? Sometimes too, you can do
yeah.
that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or they
Do
like
that.
line the collar area with it, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Do that. If you're out there, you know, you're listening. Shout outs to you, first of all. Second
Thank
of
you
all,
for listening,
take care of
yes.
your animals. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Please take care of your animals. Get them spayed and neutered. The old Bob Barker, R.I.P.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can never put a price on protecting your animals.
That's correct.
And for that, the price is always right.
Exactly. Yep. Damn right.
Yep.
That was a good show.
The Price is Right was a good show.
It's one of those shows that you could watch like all day and just it's you know what's gonna happen, but it's
Yeah.
just still not old.
Yeah. I think it's because, like, the price of everything is... Because nothing's ever the same price. I think that's the draw of the game. Like, it's not rigged. Like, you know they're going to auction off a car. But, like, they're not going to auction off the same car all season. It's not going to be like the Toyota Corolla 06. An 06 Toyota Corolla. 07 Toyota Corolla. You know?
Yeah.
The new model.
Do you ever think there's some like kind of weight to that wheel though when they spin it? I mean, there's some weight to it, but like you don't think it's obviously not rigged, right? But is it maybe have a little bit of a mechanical kind of input to it? You think?
It might.
Because some people do win.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah. It's like you very rarely see somebody get like the $1 million in the middle of the two bankrupts.
And then if they do, the next fucking 2 spins, they hit bankrupt.
Right? It's either bankrupt, lose a turn, bankrupt, lose a turn.
Yeah. Or both.
Yeah. It's like lose a turn, bankrupt.
Yeah, lose a turn. Like million, bankrupt, lose a turn, bankrupt. Fucking, I don't even know, man.
Yeah.
I would like to be on one of those shows though. I think Wheel of Fortune would be fun as shit.
Wheel of Fortune would be dope. I could feel like Wheel of Fortune would probably be dummy hard. I want to get on Jeopardy, but I know I'm not winning Jeopardy.
But to say, speaking of dummy hard, Jeopardy nowadays, like I feel like when I was younger, I used to know some answers. Nowadays, it's like, what is the formula to calculate the fucking trajectory of a fucking missile from 200 miles away going to like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like
And it's not multiple choice.
I did not go to college, so you're asking the wrong guy, man.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm sorry I didn't major in astronomical physics.
Yeah, or who was like the 45,000th person to ever live? Like who? Like just shit that people know.
Yep.
You know?
I remember the one time they had the one hip hop category. I'd have aced that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of questions were they asking on that?
Like one of the song lyrics is like, who is this rapper? Like what rapper sang that song? Just stuff like that.
Yeah, we probably.
Also, R.I.P. Alex Trebek.
Yeah. That's a real one right there. He's a
Yeah.
good guy. Alex Trebek. You know, it's weird, like the people that go,
Yeah.
you don't expect them to. You almost just think they're always going to be
Yeah. Like
chilling.
Stan Lee, another R.I.P.
Yeah, that was random too.
Well, yeah. We
was
all know
getting
what's
there.
happening. It's like, all right, we all know y'all are getting up there. It's just, I don't think anybody's ever really ready for it,
Yeah, it is very sudden all the time.
especially if they're healthy.
Yeah, they're looking good. They're feeling good, you know? It's like never missed a step and then just one day.
It's like, oh, well, okay.
Can only hope that it's not tragically
Yeah.
whenever it does, you know, whenever it does happen. That's always a shame.
Ideally, I would love to just die in my sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just go to sleep and you just didn't wake up. So.
Yeah. Would you know? Probably not.
Probably not.
Or would you? I mean, that gets kind of deep, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like I said, it turns into whatever anyone thinks about what would happen.
Yeah. Like, do you have the subconscious thoughts, oh, I need to breathe or else I'm going to die, and then you just don't do it that final time?
Or are you just in a dream and then you never know anything different? It's just a still dreaming, right?
Yeah.
And then it just, who knows?
Man.
That's one of the great mysteries of life.
It is. It is.
You know what they say about sleep, though?
It's the cousin of death.
That's right. That's right. So maybe that has something about it. You know, maybe that saying has a little bit of thought-provoking nature to it.
Sure, there have been a couple of times in my sleep where I'd be like twisted around funny, and like in my dream everything would be going good, and then like my dream self would be like, your real self isn't breathing, you need to rotate, you need to do something to open up the airways, boy.
Yeah.
And then it's like
just suffocating yourself with the pillow.
And then I'll like just dart awake and be like,
like, oh, okay.
All right.
You
Crisis averted. Good job.
You ever have a dream where you're like swimming or something, and then you go like too deep, or like you're swimming, and for some reason you know that you need to come back up to breathe, but like it's too slow that you're like.
Never one of those.
I've
had a shark attack dream before.
Shark attack.
Yeah.
I had a dream actually maybe like a month ago where there was this bear, like a massive, like unrealistically large bear.
Like fantasy size
like,
bear?
Yeah, like final boss size bear, right? And it was just off in the distance. And it was like, the setup of it was weird. It was kind of like bay or ocean. And then like mountain kind of, or hill range. And then almost like the bay was like a L shape with the mountain range in the middle, and then there's like a section over where the shore was, where you could just kind of run across this kind of like wooded and kind of bushy and stuff. I just remember just seeing it like way off in the distance, but it was still huge, right?
Huge as
And then
shit.
you just see it running, like you see it chasing somebody like way off in the distance, and they're just fucking bolting, and then you just see it fucking just running, right? And then we're like, oh shit, so we fucking start bolting it down the fucking hill and then running, fucking trying to get away. I don't know, and then it was over. I kind of wanted that to keep going.
Damn.
I kind of wanted to see what was going to happen.
I feel it.
know?
Maybe you were the one being chased.
Maybe.
You were watching yourself being chased.
I did kind of look into it. You ever like look up dream meanings and stuff?
Not really, nah.
It's pretty interesting. Now, I don't know if it's like accurate or how real it is, but I do like to just see maybe a little bit of almost like horoscopes. You know, you kind of read them just to see. You know, maybe it applies sometimes. Sometimes it does.
Yeah.
It's like, how do these motherfuckers know what's going
like,
on?
yo, hold on. Especially if you read it like at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, what?
Or like the next day, some shit like whatever it says. You're like, hold up, hold the fuck up. But that dream though was with the bears. I was looking at it as like if you're getting chased by bears or something. But I don't think it was chasing me directly. But it was moderately relevant to what I was kind of thinking and what I had kind of going on. I thought that was. I kind of think some shit like that's real, you know. Like.
Well, yeah, they say dreams are just like your altered state of reality. So if you're all good, your dream is usually pretty vibey. If you're stressed out, you usually have nightmares, shit like that.
I've had a nightmare in a long time.
Me neither. Like, not a legit nightmare I've woken up screaming from. Like, there have been like times where like my dreams have gotten trippy, and like I'll wake up and be like,
like, hold up,
yo, what?
It takes like another 3 hours to fall back asleep.
Not that long. Not 3 hours.
You're just sitting there thinking
you just gotta hit that what? What? All right.
Yeah, like, hold up.
That was weird. All right, I'm going back.
Like, anyways.
I was like, all right.
You ever like have like a dream where you wake up from it? Like, well, I guess a nightmare or just a weird dream. You wake up and you just kind of like are kind of checking the door.
Yeah.
Or are kind of feeling like there's something like, what the fuck?
It's like, like it suddenly feels like it's just shit crawling in your bed.
Something. Yeah, like there is somebody peeking around the corner or something, you know, or just gonna like bust in the crib and he's like, who knows, you know?
Yeah. You ever have sleep paralysis?
Once. Yeah. It was weird too because, and it sucked because because I had woken up, my arm was like extended above my head, completely fucking dead. I couldn't feel my arm at all. And fucking, so I woke up like that, and I was like, oh fuck, because I was trying to move my arm, pick it up, I couldn't at all. And then I was like I was gonna use my other arm to pick it up, but I couldn't move it either. My legs were fucking frozen. My whole body was just frozen. I'm like, yo, what the fuck's going on? Eventually, I was able to like snap out of it, and then I realized completely my arm was extremely dead. I had to fucking pick it up, and then bam, slammed it on the fucking bed because I couldn't even feel it at all.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was the only time though.
I've had it a few times. I remember the first time I got it as a kid, I didn't know what it was, but I just chalked it up to me not being ready to wake up because like. I was sleeping on my back. I tried to like sit up, but I could only move my neck like maybe like just enough to see and look around the room. And I was like, guess I'm not ready to wake up. And I went back to sleep. And then the next time I woke up, I was like, I don't know what happened. The first time I woke up, that was weird. And then I just continued about my day. And then as I found out what it was, I had it a couple more times after the fact. And I was like, since I had it as a kid and wasn't freaked out by it, when I had it as an adult, it didn't freak me out. Because I was just like, oh, that again? All right, just go back to sleep. You'll be all right.
Have you ever heard of astral projection?
Yeah.
Kind of like that out-of-body shit. Like, you know you're sleeping, but like... I want to try that sometime. Like, try to take it seriously, I guess, because there's like methods to it. You can like train yourself to get to that point.
Really? Like some Doctor Strange type shit?
Yeah, just about. Like, you can really bird's eye view your shit. Like...
That'd be trippy.
I feel like that'd be pretty awesome. Like,
I'd be with it.
You ever have those dreams where you just know, like you're just good to go, like you can control everything that you're doing in it, and like
I've kind of sort of like
if you wanted to fly around town, you could.
Yeah, like I dream lucid on occasion.
Lucid dreaming is that too.
But now, when you dream, do you dream in the first person or do you dream in the third person? Like, do you direct your dream or do you see your dreams as reality?
More often than not, I think that it's real when I'm in it. Yeah.
See, it's crazy because whenever I dream in like the third person.
Like you know that it's a dream as you're having it. Yeah.
And so like I'm controlling like camera angles and stuff like that.
Okay.
It's weird. I guess that's like
director's cut shit. Yeah.
Director's cut dreaming, man.
Hell yeah, that's pretty cool. I feel like I've done that before, but more often than not, I wake up and like, oh, you know, especially like from like something weird. Like I had a dream one time where I was asleep, but I didn't know that it was the dream, right? The dream was of me trying to go to sleep.
Damn.
And then I was in the fucking bed, and then like this figure came through the door and like put a suitcase down or something. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? And then they bolted off and they were gone. And then when I got up in the dream to go like see what was in the suitcases, whenever I came back and I realized that I was in my room for real, and I was like, Yo. I was like, yo, hold up. That was one that kept me up for like a good 20-30 minutes.
That's trippy.
Yeah, because I was like, wait a second, am I where I was in the dream? Because where I was in the dream, trying to go to sleep originally, wasn't where I was when I woke up. It was like my parents' house or something, or like just a different house.
Nah.
And I was just like, yo, this is... I thought it was real while it was happening. You know?
Nah, son. Nah.
It was weird as fuck. Yeah.
The weirdest dreams, like the most really realistic dreams I have are like when I have to use the bathroom. I haven't wet the bed in a long, long time.
Oh, dude,
not
you
since
always
I was a child. But like when you have I gotta go to the bathroom dreams, them shits be hitting. They be hitting hard.
Dude, you have to take the fattest fucking piss ever in your fucking life in those fucking dreams. I know what you're talking about.
It's like, yo. It's like I've never had to use the bathroom like this intense.
The bathroom's always like 40 fucking miles away or some shit too, or it's just like the worst time to... Yeah, it's funny. It's funny. It's like there's different kinds of dreams that everyone has, maybe. That might be one of them, because I know what you're talking about.
Yep. I haven't had a falling dream in a while.
Oh yeah. Like skydive falling, or just like falling off of something?
Or I guess just falling off of something, like everything's going fine, and then you fall out of your dream and you wake up with that fall sensation.
You just jolt.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to have dreams of like when I was a kid or something, like climbing up on a wall or like a obstacle, and then falling off of it, and then all of a sudden just, oh shit.
I was like, oh.
You ever used to fall off the bed?
I fell off the bed one time. Yeah. I was having a roller coaster dream.
Oh hell yeah! It's a hell of a way to do it.
Yep. That was crazy. And then I remember one time I went to sleep regular, and then I woke up like perpendicular to the bed. Like I had a twin bed, so I obviously fell asleep headboard to footboard. I didn't have a footboard though, so like headboard to end of the bed. And then I woke up because my bed was cornered, so I woke up with my head against the wall, and like the lower half of my body was hanging off the bed. So like I was just a T like in the bed. I was like, how the fuck?
And that's why I have back problems.
Like how the fuck did I get like what was I dreaming about?
Yeah, for real. Kind of want to know. Like you want some dreams, you want to keep going.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to see what was in that suitcase.
Yep.
I wanted to see if I was gonna make it away from that bear.
Like the dreams that be like really, really real.
Yeah.
Or you ever had a dream about just like your regular day, and then you wake up and it's like, oh.
Yeah, like everything is going right. Everything is great. You're having
You hit every green light on the way to work.
Yeah. That's one of those first person dreams, right? Or do you see fucking Martin Scorsese up here with the cameras? Right? Do you see your car whipping?
Yeah, I'd see my car like whipping. Like I'd have the like looking right to left, panning with the car. They're right behind the car. Maybe the interior shot, me just jamming to whatever song I'm listening to.
No, if you could make that into like a real recording and like make it into a legit short video or short movie or something, that'd be pretty sick.
I would do that. I would absolutely do that.
Like if you could record your dreams.
Because sick. I feel like in your dreams you always have the perfect camera angle because there's no obstacles in the way, technically.
And like if you could really make what you imagine, there's probably some good shit, huh?
Probably be some crazy ass movies though. If we
the way you got some cuts going, like
yep.
You wouldn't even have to fuck with the editing. You would just already be ready to go.
Yep. It would suck though to not be able to continue something. Like you had a really, really epic dream, and it ends with like a cliffhanger.
Yeah, yeah.
See, that's just that. It was a one-off.
Sometimes I try, like if you wake up in the middle of a super good dream or an intense dream, like it's always at the best time, or like always when you really wanted to know what was going to happen next, and then you try to fall back asleep, and you never get back into it. Never. It doesn't matter how hard you think about it.
And like you relive it up to the point where you woke up. It's like
replay.
Because you remember every detail of that specific dream.
Yeah.
And then that's the one you tell everybody.
Yeah.
And then it's like, and then what happened? And then I woke up.
And then I wanted to know what was next. Never will though, unfortunately.
Right? Or it's like when you're about to get like the hot girl in the dream, and then it's like, yeah, finally. Oh.
Like fuck.
Of course, my alarm would go off at this point.
Damn it. I hate waking up like 25 seconds before the... No, actually, I'd rather wake up 25 seconds before the alarm.
Yeah, then 5 minutes.
Yeah, or like 35 minutes. Yeah, you gotta be up at 4, but when you wake up, you're like wide awake at 3 fucking 08. Just like, damn, man, I don't have enough time to fall back asleep. And even if you were to, you'd like start a new cycle and then
I just say
for like 4 hours.
I'm like, fuck it, I know what it is, and I just go back to sleep.
Yeah.
But then like, if I wake up like an hour or so before my actual alarm goes off, I'll just kind of like wake up like every 15-minute increments until I'm just like, I might as well I got 5 minutes left. I'm not going to try to force that last 5.
Yeah. Sometimes I do try to take naps in between jobs, but the thing is like I'll set an alarm or like a timer, but then like you kind of take the nap with the knowledge that you are going to have to get up pretty soon, almost to the point where every time you wake back up, you're like, okay, what's the timer? It's only been like 3 minutes every time.
Yeah.
Like you get like a hour-long dream feeling type sleep, and you wake up 2 minutes, do it again, fucking wake up 5 minutes, do it again. It's like, can I just have the straight hour?
And then what's trippy is what feels like you only been asleep for 5 minutes, 2.5 hours went by. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you missed the alarm. Like it's been, your alarm's been going off for an hour.
It's like you wake up. It's like you have 2 missed alarms, the alarm and the backup alarm.
Yeah. Fucking, it's like snooze, man. I can't snooze.
No, I've never used a snooze. Like my alarm, I only set one alarm, cause like I feel like if I set more than one, I'll fall into that pattern of just setting multiple alarms and really pushing how late I can leave.
Yeah. I had gotten to the point where as soon as the alarm goes off, my arm is already over fucking turning it off and just getting up. Like, I could be in like stage 4 REM, right? And all of a sudden you hear that shit go off. It's like, boom,
Oh.
grab that bitch, turn that bitch off immediately. I don't want to hear it past the first ring. Otherwise, it's just like,
Have you ever woken up like in sync with the alarm? Like you're like waking up to you're like turning over as the alarm's going off, and it's just like, well, guess I might as well hit it.
I've woken up. I've woken up to, like, maybe the end of the dream is a sound similar to the alarm, and then you wake up, and it's like, oh, okay,
Nice.
kind of weird, something a little different.
Never that. Never had that.
Yeah, like,
Well, I also wake up to music, so I don't wake up to like a traditional alarm.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So funny, like I changed my alarm, maybe last year sometime to what it is now. But whenever I hear what it used to be on somebody's ringer or somebody's timer or whatever, I'm just like, yo, turn that shit off.
It's like, nah.
That shit makes me feel like anxious almost. I hear that shit. I'm like, yo, man, I used to wake up to that every day. I had to change it because it fucking sucked. I don't know.
I think that's why I like waking up to music.
What music do you wake up to?
Right now, I wake up to Alicia Keys and The Weeknd.
Okay.
Those are my two.
Hey,
I
there
listen,
you go.
with Alicia Keys, it's like You'll Never See Me Again, because I really like the opening. It's a really soft, like kind of bell playing.
Yeah.
And then The Morning by The Weeknd is a really soft, like kind of synth string opening.
Huh.
Yeah.
You know what you should do?
Yeah.
One of these days you should change like your alarm to like the Superman theme or something like that. Immediately like fucking crash cymbals and fucking just or like the Star Wars opening, just something super jolting. I don't know.
Right? No, I couldn't do that. I like being like caressed out of my sleep. I don't like being jolted out of my sleep.
Yeah.
Yep. So I try to go for like soft opening songs.
So you're more of like the it's time to wake up.
It's like that, yeah, it's time to wake up. And then it's just progressively
Just only if you want to.
And then suddenly you're just awake and it's like, oh, okay, yeah.
Yep, you're up now. Oh,
Yeah.
morning, Terrell. Hey, how's it going? Doing
How
alright
are you?
today?
I'm doing good.
Did you sleep okay? Do you have any cool dreams or alright?
You know, no weird dreams, you know.
Huh.
I really don't remember the dreams I had last night.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Kind of wish they could more often than not.
Yeah. Like, it's crazy because I know I have dreams, but I don't remember a lot of them now. I don't remember, like, when I was a kid, I used to remember every dream.
Well, yeah, you can, at least for me, even too. I remember them like that day for a few hours, and then you get to work and you're just doing whatever you got to do, and then you try to think about it again. It's like, oh, wait, what?
Yeah.
It escapes eventually. Or if it doesn't, like if you do remember it, like you go to look it up or something, it's like you feel like maybe there's something going on about it or deeper about it, and then maybe the next day you don't give a fuck anymore. You completely forget about it anyways.
Yep. It's crazy how that really all goes. Like dreaming and stuff. Because like there's some people who say they don't have dreams at all, and I'm like,
Really?
yeah,
Do they? What kind of quality of life would you perceive they have?
I don't know. They all seem like
Seem
just
like pretty
regular
normal?
people. Yeah. The ones I've encountered anyway.
I heard somewhere recently that like dreams are necessary, like almost for happiness or like just serenity or whatever. I don't know. It was a concept. Maybe it was a concept,
Okay.
but I heard something like that.
But it kind of makes sense because I guess if your dreams could be your ultimate, dreams are the ultimate escape, really.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe he could have also meant not physically sleeping dreams, but like maybe
Yeah,
ideals or
daydreaming, too.
imagination or something like that, like dreaming about like that kind of dream, quote unquote. I guess. Definitely prefer to have a dream if I can, though, whether it's good or bad.
Yeah.
At least you know that you're gonna fucking wake up feeling all right
Yeah.
more often than not. Unless you wake up from that dream at like 3:08 and you gotta be up at 4 or fucking 3:30 or some shit.
See, now I work the night shift, so I'm usually waking up at like 8:30, 9 o'clock, and it's like,
What's it like waking up at night? Like waking up at night?
it's pretty regular for me, just because I'm used to it now. At first, it was hard. Like the initial jolt is fine, but it's the staying up into the shift that was the hard part. Like you get like 2-3 hours in, and it's just like, what are you doing up, fam? It's 2 a.m.
Yeah. By the way,
You should be asleep.
bodies don't operate right now naturally.
And then you get used to that. But then I break my sleep up a lot depending on the day, or like I'll stay up after the shift and try to get 7 to 8 hours before I go in.
Oh yeah, yeah. I guess that's all you got to do is just kind of, with anything, a little bit of repetition, some practice.
Yep.
Yeah, speaking of repetition, practice. I feel like we got a little bit of repetitions of practicing, podcast games, stepping it up.
Stepping it up. So, we want to thank you all for listening again, man.
Episode
2.
Soon to come episode 3. Yeah.
Appreciate you once again. I've been Terrell.
I've been Derek. We'll catch you next week /time.
Chilling.
That's right, chill time.